Now from a stadium that's hosted NFL games since 2007, the International Series continues inside iconic Wembley Stadium, the capital city of London, England, hosting the NFL again. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. For an opener, Purdy to throw. It's Samuel on the screen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
So Kittle comes in motion. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
3rd and 6. To throw, it's Purdy. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that 3rd down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start, not only turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back the other way.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Purdy works out of the pistol. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. They'll send a tight end in motion. On the handoff, McCaffrey. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll motion over Samuel. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. Has his man, it's Samuel. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Here's 1st and 10.
Come 19! Come 19!
They'll roll out here with Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
So, 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 58. It's the Chiefs on top. More from the International Series in London after this. They'll motion over Samuel. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. Second down and 8. They'll motion over Samuel. That's taken in by Jennings. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll motion over Samuel. Third and short. Here's Purdy.
Considering you only need a few inches, I understand the thought process of putting that ball in the air on third down. Let's see if you can take a shot, catch the defense in more run defense mode. But now you take that sack, put you in a fourth down where now you really have to decide how willing are you to be aggressive here to try to maintain this possession.
Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And no chance to return this one. The end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Right.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. (7-3) is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back to London, England after this. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, 49ers.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Yellow.
They motion a receiver right. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. He's inside the 35. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. So they find different ways to use the speed of the wide receiver, this time in the running game for the touchdown.
I love the creativity by this play caller, Mike, to get the ball in the hands of one of his most explosive playmakers. In some cases, you want to throw it to him, but in this case, you hand it to him, and he pays it off with a big touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's It's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Man in motion here is Jennings.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Third and short. Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yellow. 43. 43.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
15. 15. 57. 43.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That is brought in. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 21-10 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. To throw on 1st down is Purdy. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On second down, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Debo. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. A short one there, caught by Kittle. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They face second down and 7. Play action. Here's Purdy. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. So we at halftime here at Wembley in the latest installment of the NFL International Series. As we send you back across the Atlantic. Early wake-up call for Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Top of the morning, Coach. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Now whistles, play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Now, a carry for Hunt. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Mahomes. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put Ayuk in motion. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get about 5.
Let's go now.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
They'll motion over Samuel. Purdy now on 2nd down. Caught. This is Ayuk. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll motion over Samuel. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Again, it's McCaffrey. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Trap 60. Cut 19.
Here's Purdy. That's taken in. He is in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
43. Hey, 57, 57. 15, 15.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And you're one of the go-to guys on your team. I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
I don't need to. Yellow.
On third down, Mahomes. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
70 Lion.
Purdy works out of the pistol. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They put Kelsey in motion. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. Second and 7. Once again, it's Pacheco. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A give here to Pacheco. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Slot receiver headed right. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They send him right out of the slot. Third and long for Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
15.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. Second down and 3. Slot man in motion right. Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long from London.